robust urban garlic flavor.
DSP really makes zero sense for me. Yes, he's a Karen, but also, he doesn't manage anything well. Now he's leading us to believe that he's gonna go broke if he can't live stream for a certain period of time. He's gonna sue Comcast or something ridiculous like that. Yeah, let's just hear the 220 man tell us in his detail, because you know he will. So let's get into it.
Thursday is the day I'm taking off because the internet's supposedly going to be down for the first day. Now, of course, you have to understand that whenever I get a message from a fan, I got to take it with a grain of salt. And what I mean by that is I don't know if it's real or not. It could be completely fake, or it could actually be a real fan who's concerned and who just wants to help, because I've had both. All right? But what I'd like to do, I'd like to share with you a message that a fan sent me this morning in regards to this Comcast upgrade that's going to start happening as of this Thursday, the 25th. Okay? Ready? Are you ready? So here we go.
You just know Phil read the entirety of this email already and thought to himself, yes, this is exactly what my fans want to hear from me today. They don't want to see me do gaming or rambling about anything else. They just want to see me read this email from a fan about internet issues of all things.
Hey, Phil, I've been debating sending you this email because I don't want to stress you out anymore or anything.
Well, I can already tell you this is going to be extremely stupid, and we're going to be debating whether Phil actually wrote this himself or not.
Because this could be a pretty stressful information for you. Great, that's a great way to start a message, isn't it? Okay, let's continue.
You see, Phil cultivates only the most sophisticated and eloquent of people. That is why Jade is playing Marvel Rivals right now.
I had the same exact Comcast network upgrades in my area a few months ago. So it sounds to me like Comcast is actually doing this network-wide across the country. It's actually not even Comcast that does these upgrades. It's subcontracted out to another company that does all the work. So what that means is these are not even going to be Comcast workers that are doing the work. They're hiring a crew who probably know, are used to like laying out new lines, whatever it is, and they're going to be doing all the work. So it's not under the regular scope of Comcast work. I'm not exaggerating when I say it was at least 6 weeks of internet outages. I missed the button. I wanted to play that a little earlier, but I missed the button. 6 weeks.
You know, that'd be awesome if this happened and Phil couldn't stream as much as he wants to. The level of ebegging will go off the charts.
It wasn't out every day or anything like that. So basically it wasn't complete no internet.
Dude, are you just gonna explain what the person wrote the whole time? Because that can get really redundant. Like, you are so dumb that you think your audience is really dumb because you gotta be the smartest person at everything.
But rather, it would cut in and out almost every day. There were some days when it was fine, completely, no problems at all. And we actually had thought for a bit that the upgrades had been finished, only to find out the internet was out the next day. And it starts going in and out all day again. It's extremely frustrating. After we called Comcast, they told us they're doing nationwide upgrades to their network. It has to be done. There's no way to avoid it.
Why does it look like, just from the way he's angling his eyes, that he printed out this email? It could just be because his laptop is like low, but yeah, old man Phil at it again.
They did eventually credit our neighbor $100 on their bill because he called them and hassled them on the phone for 2 hours about the internet being out for so long. I've never contributed or chatted in your streams, but I'm a years-long viewer, and I want to give you a heads up on what very well could possibly be coming your way this week, so you're able to adjust accordingly.
Yeah, so this guy is a lurker in your live streams, and now all of a sudden they're emailing you about this situation. That seems like a big jump right there. Going from passive to active that quickly? Wow.
Now, for the record, I appreciate that this fan sent me this message.
Wow, that was shorter than I thought, because the clip that I'm dealing with is really long here. So DSP must have gone on a complete tirade or something.
This is not, this now is going to make Phil be feeling bad and he shouldn't have sent it. No, I need to know this stuff. Because the sad fact is a company like Comcast is not being transparent.
Yeah, well, we won't really know until it happens, Phil. Then we can judge on that. For all we know, your internet can be out from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. every day and you'd have no problem.
What Comcast should have done right up front is said, hey, FYI, we're upgrading the network in your area. This is not a one-day job. This could be weeks. We're going to keep in touch and let you know everything step by step. What they did do is they wanted me to confirm my phone number to say that they're supposedly going to be texting me to let me know exactly when the internet is going up and down. They're supposed to, okay? But they never said anything about, oh, this could be a 6-week ongoing process. Your internet is up and down and all around constantly. Because here's the deal. If that's the case, then I can't consistently stream, right? And that's a huge problem. That's my business. As I've explained to all of you, the on-demand videos are not my major source of income anymore. The on-demand videos that I put on this channel do give me some revenue, some ad revenue, but it's just not even close to what I make on streams.
Ah, so that's why he went on those couple of rants about YouTube views. Now it's all coming together. So here's my thoughts. He may have gotten this letter from Comcast earlier than what he told us. Because you see how he's threading and mixing things in? Like, this can just be all a ploy to milk his fans for all the money that they're worth.
The income that I get from YouTube and Kick is way more than what I make on the on-demand videos. So you might say, well, hey, if the internet's going to be down, you could just record offline and upload the videos and we'll watch later. Well, number one, how does it guarantee me that I'm even going to be able to upload these videos in a timely manner if the internet is going to keep going out? And number two, not everyone is going to say, oh, I'm just going to watch the on-demand video. You guys are used to coming to streams. A lot of people come to streams and they interact and they contribute because they can talk with me, because they can get that level of interaction. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, if he just uploads like that, they're not going to be dropping tons of super thanks.
So, this could be a huge problem for me. Now, here's the thing. There is one saving grace in this message that was sent to me. The saving grace is this. Did you hear what he said? He said, they are hiring contracted workers to do this upgrade. So what does that mean? It means that they're going to have a Jasper Kitty? Well, I'm going to have a Jasper Kitty. They're not going to have a Jasper Kitty. It means that they're going to have a set contract with set working hours and set work established for each day. You know what I'm saying? This is not, oh, it's our employees and we're paying them hourly. This is a set contract of work. Therefore, what I suspect will happen is that they will begin work at a certain time every day, and they're probably going to finish their work at a certain time every day.
So as long as the line is stable after they finish their work, which would most likely be, you'll be able to stream at least once a day at night, probably.
And as this person is saying, the internet was never just totally out. It was down and up all day. So what that sounds like to me is there's going to be some days when I'll be able to stream no problem whatsoever, as if nothing's wrong. But then there's going to be other days when basically the internet's going to be up and down all day, but at a certain time, their workday is going to end, because that's what's in the contract. We'll work till 6 p.m. and then we're done, right?
Like, I will just let you know, I have absolutely no idea about DSP's internet services, nor am I going to take the time to do the research on it, because this video is just a 24-hour thing. I'm just here for the crash out, man.
So if I can figure out the actual time that these guys stop working and the internet will be up and not going down and up all day, then I can maybe adjust my streaming.
Yeah, I can't wait for DSP to stream at 2 a.m. his time. I'm sure the raw fill viewership will like skyrocket or something bizarre like that.
If this means that I need to start my late stream on the earlier side and go longer, like right now my late stream starts around 7. We start playing games around 7:30 and I finish around 9:30, 10, right? What if they stop work around 5, 6 o'clock, I can start my stream around 5:30. We start gaming at 6 and we go till like 9:30, 10. So now at least every day I'm putting in a 3 to 4 hour stream. Even if the internet's down earlier, I still have the ability to go do a major stream and people could hopefully come by during that stream and support it. Okay?
And what Phil is not telling you is that will really throw him for a loop, because he's very schedule oriented. So him shifting his schedule that dramatically is going to have an impact on him. And it's so bizarre, like we have proof that DSP emails people or texts them at like 3, 4 in the morning. And it's like, why does he need to stop at 10 o'clock?
The truth is I cannot not work for a month and a half. So if Comcast thinks that's what they're going to do, they got another thing coming. All right? Their internet has to at least work somewhat so that I can work. Because if I find in the first week that I can't work at all for a week, I'm going to be contacting them with a lawyer. It's that simple.
So yeah, what are we gonna do, Phil? Are we gonna have you working at like a business park or something? You're gonna rent an office space for a little bit and then live stream from there? I would actually love to see that happening. That would be a great piece of DSP lore, because him going out of the house to work, that'd be wonderful.
I'm not going to be out of business because Comcast doesn't know how to run their business, okay? Also, if this does happen, and if we're in a situation where the internet is not working for a week, I may have to look for another ISP. Now, I already did that 2 years ago, and there was nothing. There was nothing. The only thing available was like Starlink.
I'm kind of doubtful there are only 2 internet providers by Seattle, Washington, Phil. You're in an urban metropolitan center and you're telling us, hey, I only have Comcast or Starlink. Are you kidding me? That is just so absurd. You didn't do your research. You're probably telling us the speeds at the certain price points that you want are the only options for you.
Okay? That was it. So, I don't think Starlink's going to be any better. All right? Now, I don't know. We'll have to see. All right? But what I'm hoping is that it's not as bad as it's all being made out to be. If it's a few days and it's up and down, I get it. If it's a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, no. I'm not going to not work for 6 weeks.
Like, really, Phil? Let's say this actually happened and you had no internet for 6 weeks. You wouldn't go to a business park, rent an office, and stream? Like, I'm sure there's places there. I'm sure you could go to a hotel in Seattle and then just rent an office space and just go to work there. I know you like the comfort of your own home, but if you have strange circumstances like these, and you're saying, hey, I'm gonna lose tens of thousands of dollars by not doing anything, then you gotta spend some more money to make sure the money's still coming in. That's what businesses do, Phil. They just don't sit there and whine and mope to their customer base.
Especially with this last year. Allow me to explain. This last year has been absolutely amazing. You guys have come out and supported me in droves. You've got me to a situation where things are going good, to the point where now I can start to save money. And I can actually start doing that. In my home this year, I fixed things that have been broken for a long time. I was able to improve my lifestyle. I'm not now going to go into debt to be able to pay things for a month and a half because I can't work because Comcast thinks they're going to take my internet down. No, that's not happening.
The amount of complete 220 absurdity here is off the charts. So he's saying, hey, I've successfully milked you guys really dry for the past year, so I'm going to continue to doing that. I'm not going to have a huge hiatus because I'm afraid that you're going to leave and find other streamers and stop giving me money and stop attending my streams when I come back. Also, he always had the opportunity to save money. If he started investing his money in like a general fund and saved his money instead of splurging on WWE champions and all his other vices, he wouldn't have a mortgage right now. He wouldn't be in debt. He wouldn't have like spent that amount of money on credit cards where he needed to declare bankruptcy. He just wasn't smart with his money. Now he's gonna tell his fans, hey guys, look, I'm now financially responsible. Yeah, your purchasing history does not reflect that, Phil.
Under no circumstance am I going to lose a month and a half of work and Comcast is going to get away with it. No. Okay? So, let's see what happens. I'm hoping for the best. The thing is, I don't want to be drastic. I'm trusting what Comcast is saying, that they're going to keep me in the loop about when the internet will be up or down. All right? And if they say, oh, today your internet's probably going to be down all day, I'll let you guys know. And I'll say, listen, I can't stream during the day today. Maybe we'll try for a night stream.
Yeah, he's so committed to not being drastic that he went on a complete rant about it.
In the meantime, I'm still going to be working.
Oh, great. Another genius.
I'm still going to be doing content. You understand? I will do content. Does it mean that I'll be able to play every single game I want to play in October? Maybe not.
Yeah, you see, this is the big push Phil needed. He's gonna buckle down and get on that editing software and actually make clips and highlights of his gameplay. It's gonna be totally popular, everybody's gonna love it, and DSP is gonna experience a renaissance.
I don't know. The thing is, exactly, Stormforce Gamer just said in chat, all we can do is play it by ear. You're right. That's literally all I can do, because I don't know what's gonna happen. It could be that this is something that's done within a few days. It could be something that's ongoing for 6 weeks, but it also could be that we know the time frame. And if we know the timetable, if we know 9 a.m. the internet's going to go down and it's going to be iffy all day, but it'll be back by 6, then I'll start streaming at 6:30 and we'll be here for 3-4 hours every night consistently. And I'll just have to find other things to do during the day, whether it's a gameplay session and I upload on demand, or if it's something else.
Like, here's what you do, Phil. If the internet situation is going to get really bad, like there's absolutely no internet, there's tons of co-working places in Seattle that you can rent like a meeting room. And hey, you take a hotel trip, you go up and spend the weekend there, you stream Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and then you come back to your condo or townhouse and do whatever during the week. But I think that's a little too out there for you.
But I'm going to be leaning heavily on hoping people show up to those streams that I can be here to support me, or else I'm out of business. That's how serious this is. And with Comcast, I hope they understand that. I'm not going out of business because they want to upgrade their network. That's not how it works. Absolutely not. Okay?
What makes this such a serious situation for him is it's not just going to be, okay, he's going to miss out on 6 weeks worth of revenue. It's how he keeps his fans in line. If he can't stream for 6 weeks, his fans are going to go elsewhere and get their entertainment from somebody else, and he's afraid that his prognosis or whatever he has on them will just collapse and they won't return. So it's not just that he's terrible at saving money and has $0 in his bank account, it's that he's afraid that his dents will find somebody else. Like, I can already tell you this is going to be DSP's new favorite thing because he's going to milk this all the way he can. He's probably going to stop streaming half the time and he's going to say, okay, the goal is now 300. He's going to do stuff like that are going to leave people scratching their heads, and he's going to like, hey, I got to stay in business. You got to give me money. And then the people eventually will like, okay, Phil, here's your money.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to get rid of a couple idiots over here. Give me a sec.
So it looks like Comcast is going to turn into just as big of a boogeyman as the detractors, and that tells you that Phil's probably not doing so well right now because he really needs that money. He really does. He probably needs more and more than what he actually does need because he has other things that he's spending money superfluously on. So he has to rally his fans against Comcast so he can get their money.
I got rid of this idiot. Okay, good.
Oh, please, he's such a drama queen.
So, here's what's going to happen. I am not going to stream Thursday because that's supposed to be the first day that this is going down. All right? I'll try to keep you all in the loop. My expectation is I will be back on Friday with Sonic Racing Crossworlds premiere and Silent Hill F.
I'm sure he's going to give us like 5 tweets about it.
Okay? That's my expectation. I'll be here on Friday. Now, if the internet is going up and down and up and down, and maybe we try to stream, and if it doesn't consistently work, what can I do? I could keep trying and just keep gaming and playing, right? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does, it does.
Odds are there will be times where you can't stream 4 hours in a row, but you can stream for 2. So what do you do then, Phil? Are you going to actually stream for 2 hours, or are you going to make a big deal and cry about it?
And people just have to understand that you're watching a stream, it may go down for an hour, then come back for an hour, then go down for an hour, and we just have to be okay with that. All right? Or it could be I just don't stream during the day, and I try to stream at night when they're done doing the messing with the lines. So, let's see. Again, we can't actually fully plan for this. I'm flexible.
This is what I've been hammering Phil on for weeks, if not months, and the truth finally comes out. He can rearrange his schedule anytime he feels like it. He just stubbornly sticks to the same thing over and over again. He doesn't have a boss. He can do whatever he wants.
If I need to adjust my time that I do stuff, I will do that. All right? I will. But I need you guys to understand. I'm going to probably make a special video to explain this and make it a separate video than just this podcast. I need people to know what's going on.
And once again, Phil didn't do that. He just named the podcast after it. So congratulations, Phil. You couldn't even do a modicum of editing. It's just snip here, snip there, you're done.
The problem here is that I am known as Mr. Consistency, right? I am the guy who is here literally every single day streaming.
Not literally, Phil, because you take a day off, so it's 6 days a week mainly. But here's the thing, you can be consistent, but that consistency isn't helping you with anything. You'd probably be better off streaming less than 12 times a week and just streaming 6.
I'm the one who puts out tons of content.
To your channel's detriment, you'd be better off just leaving your live streams up.
If I'm not available to do that, that changes everything. And now people might be like, oh, well, now Phil's not consistent anymore. Now I'm not going to watch him.
Yeah, well, Phil, stuff like this happens. You can get a pass for that. What I really think you're concerned about is that your fans will break out of the pygnosis if you're not there conditioning them every single day.
That's not fair. I'm here. The internet, that's the problem, not me. I don't want to be Mr. Doom and Gloom.
Except that you kind of are, Philip, and you're not getting that. You are basically stoking fear in your fans by making a big deal out of this. You don't get that when you go on rants like these, that it can affect your fans. The reality is, this probably won't be a huge deal, but you gotta go in such exhausting detail that it kind of makes me feel like you want your fans to pity you so they will give you their money. And it's like, you know, behind the scenes, he is fretting constantly about this. He is panicking. He is very concerned because he's afraid if his internet goes down for like 2 weeks and he can't stream, he doesn't have a plan B. He's not even going to look into alternatives. He's just going to cross his fingers in hopes that his dents will stay with him. The good news for Phil is that even if he's gone for like a month, let's say something like that actually happened, it's not like he needs to get like video views, like, so he just needs to live stream. So that will recover very quickly. If he was relying on video views and needed like 50,000 people to watch every video, yeah, he would be hurting because when you take a month off, the algorithm punishes you relentlessly. But live streaming, you can make that back very quickly. So, you know, my thoughts are Phil's just panicking to milk his dents, and also he's afraid that they'll go and watch somebody else. But what do I know? I'm just some idiot on the internet. Alright, everybody, thank you for watching another reality TV show of Phil's boring life, and I will see you all next time. This is Robust turning off the station.